welcome back to the show. In today's hypermedia Pakistan, how was Clinton's visit received in the influential local media? Adil Raja finds out in the following report.
Some called it a charm offensive. Some said it was a fence-mending mission, while others regarded it as a PR exercise. Whatever one calls it, this past week it was Hillary mania all the way for the Pakistani media. The US Secretary of State was certainly on a mission, going beyond the usual round of politicians and government heads. In a series of town hall-style meetings, she faced a barrage of tough questions from students, civil society members, and prominent TV anchors. She even conceded past mistakes, a first from a high-ranking US official. But was all this fruitful in the eyes of the all-powerful Pakistani media? The news called it bridging the gap, stating that Mrs. Clinton has made deliberate efforts to glue the cracks that have appeared between Pakistan and the US by calling it a special relationship. But the editorial also noted that the Obama administration seems unsure of how to build that special relationship. The Nation took a hard line, terming her visit a useless PR exercise. The paper said that a few sanitized meetings with selected journalists, students, and hand-picked civil society members would not win hearts and minds. Meanwhile, the Dawn newspaper said it was good to see a softer side of American diplomacy, emphasizing opportunities rather than threats. But the paper also stressed the timing of Hillary's visit, given that a revised AFPAC strategy will be revealed after the 7th of November. Influential TV anchors got their time too with the Secretary of State, asking plenty of long-winded questions but offering little commentary afterwards. The jury is still out on whether Hillary Clinton's visit charmed or choked. One thing is clear, however, the approach is markedly different from the Bush-era diplomacy. And at the very least, open meetings with the media, people, tribal elders, and leaders may help remove misperceptions that remain on both sides. Adil Raja, Dawn News.
We did not have a program to reach out to the Pakistani press.
Finally, Eye of the Storm talked to powerful media persons about the impressions they gathered when meeting the US Secretary of State.
The Obama administration is trying to reach out to the Pakistani public, but that's like PR exercise. If you say that the strategy has changed in terms of policy and its implementation, that has not changed.
It certainly indicated a change in the way that they are going to conduct diplomacy, which is that they're moving beyond the official circles and are really keen to hear the voices that are coming out of different sections of the Pakistani society. You know, you've seen whether students or whether media, whether opinion makers, and it's not been a superficial engagement.
Secretary Clinton did everything right. I think you have to agree with that. She visited all the right places. She met all the right people. She spoke to all the right journalists. She did a good mix of what she could possibly to somewhat change the perception of how Pakistanis view her and how the Pakistani media views the United States of America. But I think that's all it was. It was just an effort, and we've always seen a build-up. She was wearing all the right shades of green, and so she did everything right.
It may be too early to gauge the repercussions of Clinton's visit, but what is as important is how she was received, is what she will take back to Washington. But that's all the time we have for this week on Eye of the Storm. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, do write into us at thestorm@dawnnews.tv. I'm Shamsi. See you next week.